Good morning and welcome to Yahweh's Art Productions. First televised information concerning what I've been speaking about lately, my blog and on my WhatsApp about something I'm interested in doing here in Malabar. And like I said, as you all probably know, there's a Larry Go Stadium behind here. Yeah, the Larry Go Stadium behind. My name, as you know, is Tyron and have been absent for a while lately. For a while, I was absent, meaning simply I was taking up with other matters, Like, what has really fired me up in the last few weeks, is an issue which not only people of Malabar should think, I would think, should be interested in, but also, also all the people of Trinidad and Tobago, as a matter of fact, and I'm saying it is such an important issue. I think if nothing is done concerning, this issue or problem, as I see it, we will have problems down the road. The issue I'm trying to have been looking at and really concerning myself about the house in the background there, the purple house. I don't know about it. It really getting my attention, Really getting my attention. Like, I love how this house looking. Anyway, the issue I'm talking about is the youth of the nation, those between, let me say, 5 and 25, are in a position, that, in my mind, all of us who, lived in the past, grew up in the past, here in Trinidad, and we were, let's be real, we didn't do anything really, That's we didn't, intentionally set out to do what we were doing at that age, simply being children, playing, having fun, being involved in stuff, pastimes and things, which in our minds were, just our natural way of doing things, For example, I remember, like, between the age of 5 and, let's say, 20, I would walk out of my house on Nelson Street. I would walk out of my house on Nelson Street and just, any weekend or probably after school, walk out and onto the football court, onto the basketball court, go up in the savannah, for example. You're running, you're doing all kind of physical activity, which is what I get in at. And I'm saying, the fact that I walking through Malabar for a good number of years, at least, 10, 15 years, and seeing, like, for example, like that football field, for example, and many days I go past and it will be empty. Check it out. This is probably close to 7 o'clock in the morning. Today is Wednesday o'clock. Yeah, Wednesday. But it's expected it won't have much people regardless. But what I'm saying, many days, many afternoons, many days, this ground is empty. The stadium you see in the background is empty. And it's true. I don't do it as regular as before, meaning like home stadium here, around the stadium. I do probably walk, I haven't been walking for a while, but then I start back recently, simply because I have begun what is at my age of 61, my health drive, to not only be the best Tyron as dreams, like to be best physically, mentally, spiritually, you know, and all the other emotionally and all level of these, like. But what I'm saying, you know, man, physically, I'm saying a lot of them young people of the nation of Malabar are simply not, you know, simply not coming along the lines as all the other generations before. And you know, it's a difficult situation, meaning, you know, somebody has, you know, somebody has to realize, you know, they're missing something that is very, very important. They're missing something that's so important, you know, that it's so important, I think. The fact that it would not be in them, this thing I'm talking about, won't be in them because simply they have been denied it. And the answer to the game is the phone, the laptop, and then they're here, man, they can't. Oh, they say, you know, you can't stop it regardless. I say, here, man. So all they tell me is, next generation, our grandchildren, for example, will simply be in a condition that that they would be in a condition that they would simply, they would not be able to help themselves when they come to, you know, actually living, you know, the mere fact that this health situation, which we, the older generations, took for granted even, and you know, the fact that we had it, we got it, it was instilled in us on a foundation, you know, our health, right through, and we have it, and, you know, probably all the generations before, and this generation not getting it, and the future generations, they telling me, won't get it either. I'm thinking, yeah, man, that has to have some kind of repercussion, some kind of repercussion. It's true. It will be a factor to consider going forward. And I'm saying, yeah, man, I have a plan, you know. I have a plan to address that, you know. I have a plan to address that, and I've written some letters and stuff, you know. Only now in the early stages are dealing with it. Yeah, this is me I have my outfit, so to speak. I have a plan to address it, you know. The plan is simply to set up, you know, like camps or, you know, places, you know, where the youth especially will be given a free pass to, you know, join in the camps, you know, the camps, not just an enclosed area, so or a room, or a yard, or a park, or a school, not just those, but I'm saying, you know, man, right here, and like goes the walkway, all that meaning here now, meaning we will try to address all the facets, all the factors necessary for good health, for especially physical activity, for not only the youth but probably as many people in this country who have been denied it, and maybe they want it now, you know. And I'm saying, you know, man, I don't think that we should just deny them that. Anyway, I've been talking for 9 minutes or so. I wanna go wrong by the guard booth. Our word there, the guards, whoever else here, whoever authority figure, and in the stadium itself, you know, to give them an opportunity to say something on what I've just spoken. Yeah, this how it's good. That's something. Because he wrote that serious. You know, this house here have a certain uniqueness I say, you know. You might be asking why I'm interested in houses and all that, you know. I get that from my wife. She cannot simply walk about that area. She has to comment on the houses. Yes. And another thing you need to see, the cut that I got. And how long? Since July. Yeah, 6 months or so, 6.5, whatever. I got this cut, you know, and the circumstances surrounding this cut are made known on my YouTube channels and so on. And I mentioned that the Almighty, the one who I worship, Yahweh, is the one who actually delivered me. Then I was going through all that, you know. He got healing, you know, but probably at a stage here, you know, I just need to be a little more physically active, you know. Yeah, because 6 months is a good time for healing, you know. You won't believe, this arm was in a cast and all kind of thing. And now, you get to that point here, it becomes a feeling almost. It's not going to be like what it used to feel like. Not altogether. But what used to feel like, you know, when you check out the muscle, you know, coming back. Yeah, obviously, because the risk is the point at which the concern is, you know, I'm saying, you know, as the father, Yahshua told me, simply trust him. Like I've been saying to myself, you know, this cut in nothing for you to just do so wham and it's all together, back to the way it was before. You know, it's true he could do that, you know, it's true he could do that. But then again, we know for certain from experience, he does not on many occasions do stuff like that. And he just wants me, you know, to do something that not only the cut he looking at, you know, not only the cut, but also, you know, not only the cut, you know, not only the cut, but also every other thing, not only in my life, but in life, all his children, you know, all his children. He wants us to trust him, and that's the bottom line, right there, you know. That's the bottom line right there. You want me to trust him with everything, you know, everything I have, everything I am. Yeah, but all, every single, you know, every single problem, every single issue, every single concern. You know, issue are concerns. One beautiful. One nice day. Shucks, I'm really getting confused, boy. I thought that. I said, I said, that's a woman. I said, that's a woman, that's a man. Sorry. Anyway, all these things we observing and seeing. It's true enough. I see I'm going around by the guard booth and talk to them. Because I have very important things to discuss with them, you know. Not only them, you know, but those in authority who, you know, control the facilities and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, I have issues and problems in my life like everybody else. And I'm saying, you know, regardless of what, you know, he wants us to enjoy our life, you know. The the issues and problems, will work themselves out. When you reach my age, you get to realize, nothing, You don't have a single issue, problem, or anything that is there that we had to deal with, nothing, Nothing that actually would last forever. When I say so, would even occupy we mind and heart for let me see 50 years, 30 years. And that's it. I see, man. If that's the case, it's not nothing that would actually, no problem that will actually hold us down for so long. I'm saying, it don't make sense worrying nothing either. It don't make sense concerning yourself with anything like that whatsoever. Yeah. It makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. Being overly worried or even concerned. That's the message for today, really. Message for yeah. I can't believe this cut that I received under really dramatic and controversial circumstances, Even this, I didn't do the operation which they told me I must do. I did not go to any hospital facility, to do any, what they say is the therapy. I did not, but then, in spite of all that they're saying was absolutely necessary, I'm telling you, this arm is feeling, at this point in time, this arm feeling almost normal, It's true, certain things not back as it should be, For example, I can't clench my fist yet, but I'm seeing, man. You really put things in perspective, Father is telling me, Joshua is telling me, was this cut is anything before him. Compare. Look how small this cut is actually. When you consider how big he is, And the first thing he tell me when I say, Father, I was concerned about this cut. He tell me, trust me then. Trust me. And it's not now he telling me, trust him. It's not now he telling me trust him. Simply because, yeah, it's true. I've known him for a good few years. I've known him, I've known him. Over the whole 40 plus years, all he's telling me is the same thing, really. The same thing. Trust him. No, this ain't no joke. Over the 40 plus years. Scriptures. That message, I don't know of any other commandment, or even something that you must do, regardless of what situation you're in, regardless of anything, regardless of anything. Where you find yourself, it could be at the bottom of the ocean, like Jonah. It could be in the belly of a big fish. It could be there, as Jonah was. And still, he's saying, man, that's not a problem for me, I be telling Jonah, that's not a problem for me. It's a problem for you. And Jonah simply say, Father, I believe yes. I'll do what you say, I'll go and do what you say. And that was it. But the answer, right there. Came out of where he was. That you be real. Down the most he was. Dark. And it was probably wet. And he was uncomfortable, we believe. Not only physically, mentally, spiritually. He would have been, real. He would have been in a state of total, desperation, probably. And the only thing he could do, and the fact that he had the readiness of mind to do it, was to call. And he called on him. And say, "No, Father, I'm sorry, I don't want to get out of this." And that was all. That's all the Almighty needed to hear. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. Yeah, well, I was saying something about the cutting. You all need to really examine the situation with the hand, And I'm saying, regardless of what, I ain't not really thinking so much, I'm not really thinking, I need to, and it's true. I mean, when you consider it, it's true. If you exercise it, it should get stronger. Like common sense, right? But not even that I say, is really what the Almighty Yahweh is looking at Yeshua. Not even that I'm saying. Not even that, And we humans put so much emphasis on these things, What we had to do and what we had to do. So the fact that when I asked him what to do about this, he simply say, trust him. And I'm saying, and I've come to that realization. He say trust him, meaning, like trusting him, meaning I acknowledge who he is. And, acknowledge my past life, present life, and looking at my future life too. It's all that he said about in his word, in the Bible, concerning the future, concerning the lives of believers and so on. Yeah, well, I come to the conclusion here now. I was speaking earlier today concerning what it means to trust the Almighty, to come to that place where we ultimately, have to say to ourselves, he means what he say. He means what he say. The Bible and so on, and we just cannot do anything else but surrender our lives completely unto him, do what he says. So really, loving him, loving our neighbor, our friends. And these things, in fact, is proof, we come to the point that we are certain in our minds, nothing in this world is more important than him. Nothing in this world can withstand his authority, his power. I'm in the case here in the position because I've lived a good number of years and I've proved him times I've proved his word. But that doesn't necessarily affect my mind. I understand. And myself, I've proved it. I've seen and understood that it is true. It is true, meaning the outcomes, wherever his word says, once I do what his word says faithfully, and with the attitude that, it will come to pass, things will work out first, eventually, meaning, even though along the way, what we seeing, tell us, I'm not too sure whether this will happen, but the thing about it is, his word is so complete, it takes into consideration all these reasons for doubt and as well as reasons to believe, into consideration, or that you could even think, or reason out of ours. What trusting being unmoved. The word says being unmoved by thought, being unmoved by people or what the devil does. Being unmoved when these things, anybody or anything is saying, the opposite, or saying that what he is saying in other words is not true. We in our minds will simply have to what? To be loyal, what the Holy Spirit does. I believe, on the hand, I am bound for glory, I'm bound for his kingdom. There's nothing that can cause me to doubt that. And when you reach that point, for certain, love, joy, peace, happiness, goodness, is your response to evil to you. You overcome all evil by doing good. As simple as that, And the Almighty, He knows for certain. When you say to yourself, I believe that, and like what I want to do, like what I want to do, from now on, He knows, it's true. Tyron, really mean my sweet, and therefore, what really mean by saying, the Almighty says to himself, I know, Tyron and himself is nothing. There's a lamp of dirt like everybody else. Tyron simply desires love, goodness. Now himself is talking about, now himself established it. It's true. Tyron, I miss you, but still, the Almighty is telling Tyron, I know you, Tyron. I know you're being sincere and understanding all that you're saying. You know that. And therefore, he being just, he just, Elohim, cannot just allow Tyron's desires to not be fulfilled. Just cannot do that. Certain, that of that. Because your mind is just. Thank you again for tuning in to my websites, YouTube channels, inspired by Yahweh, Tyron SG's YouTube channel. One thing I want to mention is available to the listeners of my music given to me by the Heavenly Father Yahweh. I've made it available to the people in Trinidad and to people who would like to get copies, get music. He can legally says there 90, it's close to 19 songs. So whoever in Iran today desires to hear the songs which are inspired by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Creator, these songs were written by me here, and through his inspiration, the music were arranged for all the songs by myself, Ansel Daniel, music teacher at Valencia Secondary, Jonathan Williams, DJ Zoni Williams. People who are regular visitors to the stuff I do, all the stuff I am involved in, would know for certain these two gentlemen who have spoken about, right? Daniel and Williams. The work instrumental, without their help, I probably would not have produced the music that I actually produced. And I'm saying, the way forward for me will definitely include these two gentlemen as well as myself. I'm saying the way forward still brighter, better than anything that I've ever experienced. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, seated with you up in the heavens, seated with you we can understand. We have the peace I are flowing, and this is how that we are going into his perfect kingdom. We trust in him, that is the reason the purpose for us serving Yeshua. I'm telling you so you remember Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, the purpose for us serving Yeshua is to show you his love and power. How we be living in his kingdom, salvation is coming, so please listen. Listen up to what we have to do to be able to enter into his pearly gates and his mansions too. I will be spelling it out for you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, the first thing you must do is to repent of all your sins and to give consent to Yeshua to enter your heart. Now you're beginning to make a start. You have to get baptized in water. You receive the Spirit with due pleasure. He is the teacher and comforter, so that your soul will live and prosper. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua. This life in Yeshua is not easy, but you'll be happy and you'll be free. This is a life of self-denial, and it's filled with lots of trials. You have to overcome the devil. This sense of flesh is a lot of trouble. Yeshua has overcome the world, so we have to chase evil. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Baba bada, bidim bidim, bidim bidim, bidim bidim. Baba bada, bidim bidim, baba bada. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Seated with you up in the heavens, seated with you we can understand. We have the peace of Yahweh flowing, and this is how that we are going into His perfect kingdom. We trust in Him, that is the reason. The purpose for us to be Yeshua. I'm telling you so you remember. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. The purpose for us to be Yeshua is to show you His love and power. How we be living in His kingdom. Salvation is coming, so please listen. Listen up to what we have to do to be able to enter into His 48 and His mansions too. I will be spelling it out for you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. The first thing you must do is to repent of all your sins and to give consent to Yeshua to enter your heart. Now you're beginning to make a start. You have to get baptized in water. You receive the Spirit with you treasure. He is the teacher and comforter, so that your soul will live and prosper. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. This life in Yeshua is not easy, but you'll be happy and you'll be free. This is a life of self-denial, and it's filled with lots of trials. You have to overcome the devil. This sense of flesh is a lot of trouble. Yeshua has overcome the world, so we have to chase evil. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places, defeated in heavenly places with you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Baba bada, bidim bidim, bidim bidim, bidim bidim. Baba bada, bidim bidim.